appreciate y'all for coming through. We're going to talk about some things. Those topics are listed on the thumbnail. I think it's kind of fly to list the contents of the video in the thumbnail in like word form. I just like how it makes my thumbnails look. But as of now, right, let's just kind of get into it. I really liked how Kellen Moore was fair to Tony in a way that sometimes we'll do some egregious things to get Zeke involved. I think we did a lot of egregious things to get Tony involved, right? And this was one of the earlier plays of the game, first or second. We just see Tony Pollard from the backfield just running this wheel route, just getting them involved. And let me just pause this and like say that, like, I'm gonna say a lot of great things about Tony, but me saying great things about Tony isn't me saying terrible things about Zeke. Well, Voch, can Tony be a bell cow back? No, we're not asking Tony to be that guy. Well, Voch, can Tony get 25 carries up the middle? No, nobody should. But some of the things that we're gonna do to get, or some of the things that we did to get Zeke involved are gonna be different, but can be at the same volume in which we get Tony involved. So an A-gap run for Zeke or a B-gap run for Zeke, whatever kind of run for Zeke, could be a wheel route out the backfield for Tony. That's one opportunity for both of them. Both can get involved in different ways. We don't just have to hamstring or just talk crazy to one cat just to kind of make our point with the other. You see what I mean? This is one of 73 reasons why I feel like Tony Pollard probably could have had a much better rushing day, because the first thing that, kind of jumped out, in the Twitter comments was, well, Tony didn't really have a great day rushing. He had the one big rush, and that padded his stats. Well, first of all, the fact that Tony could pull off a big play, a big chunk of yardage, the fact that he could pull that off to bump up his numbers, it should also mean a lot about getting Tony involved. But also, look at this 73rd reason why Tony probably didn't have a great rushing day, right? And we're going to do this a whole bunch, man. Shouts out to Joe Looney, man. Shouts out to Terrence Steele. But we're going to look at 73 and 78 a whole bunch today. Joe just getting controlled. Not very good for the overall product, but it is what it is, man. We're not gonna make excuses, because the same offensive line that Tony's running behind, Zeke is running behind. I'm just letting y'all know what happened with Tony. What about the 78th reason why I was upset watching this game here? Let's take a look at 78 and see what he did to end up having the result that we had with this Tony Pollard play. All right, cool. It is what it is, man. Sometimes Terrence and Joe as a combination can frustrate the hell out of me, but it is what it is. Let's actually watch this play, then come back and I'm going to talk about it. I have this written down in my notes, and I found this play to be very interesting, and it's probably just another little wrinkle that'll get Andy a little more comfortable with what's going on. So what I notice here is, Andy is giving the motion indicator, right? Just, hey, come on over. But this ain't a motion. This is an actual formation shift, because Tony and CD went in motion. Now, the couple things that I notice here is this ain't man coverage, but this play is designed to beat man and zone. Whatever look that you have is set up to beat both of them. So Tony and Zeke are going to get some movement. Not Tony and Zeke. Tony and CD are going to get some movement on this play here. And I know that nobody's going to be guarding Tony in man, because there's not a linebacker that was following him from the left side of the field all the way to the right side of the field. So just tell me, Voch, what do I know about this play so far? Well, I know that nobody's going to be man guarding Tony, so all this space over here is going to be wide open for Tony. But if it were to be man coverage, right? If it was man coverage to where one of these linebackers were to go follow Tony to the outside, then a big chunk of the middle of the field will be left wide open. And you saw CD kind of crossing over the middle. So I thought this was a good setup, just a good play design from Kellen. But I also consider this to be like a good little fail safe for Andy Dalton, because sometimes Andy Dalton can be so terrible that you lose confidence in Andy, and sometimes I lose it in him, and all the time I lose confidence in Andy. But if you can make the pre-snap identifier of, okay, well, is somebody going to be in man coverage with Tony? Okay, so no, so that means we got all this room. Tony's gonna catch it, boom, boom, boom. But then you see CD cross with all this space. I just think it's a cool little play. I just think it's a dope little play. And one very underrated trait from CD is that as soon as CD understands that he's not getting the ball, he's gonna go block somebody. I love the blocking tenacity of CD Lamb, but thought this was a cool little play from Kellen Moore. Should we watch a cartel view? Sure, let's watch a cartel view. There we go. There's Tony making people miss cartel view. Dalton Schultz making blocks downfield. You can't beat that with a stick, ladies and gentlemen. Can't beat that with a stick. What else happened here? Let me go back right here. Just finding different ways to get Tony involved. Let's watch this play and see how we got Tony involved. Quick bubble screens to him, right? Whatever we got to do. I dig it, man. I dig it. What else? Let's see. Okay, we got rule number. Hold on, let me get right here. Rule number 78 once again. Let's take a look at your boy 78, see what we did. Let's see what he did. Thank God Tony can actually run his feet and kind of run through people to kind of, just to make better plays. Now, if this was Lael Collins, then this cutback lane would be wide open. But the cutback lane was not wide open because that's not Lael Collins. Even if it wasn't Lael Collins, I think if this was like Cam Fleming, if this was Zach Martin, if this was Brandon Knight playing right tackle, then the cutback lane would be wide the hell open because, so what broke down front side? Everything was fine front side. They just made a good one-on-one play with the DB up front. It just would have been an even better play if we had the ability to cut back, but we didn't. Moving on. If you're friends with any of these people, send them a text message and let them know that Voch Lombardi laughed at them. Let's check this play out from Tony Pollard. Let's see what was going on here. Bad play by Tony. All right, cool. So I learned this rule, right? Whenever you run into Cowboy plays, there's a little rule that, like Rule 78, Rule 73, right? If something bad were to happen, rewind the play, go find 78. So let's go see what 78 did right here. Let's just take a look at Terrence Steele, see what happened to him. Mucho Mall. But it was something else on the play. So, hey, we already looked at 78. Let's rewind the play, look at 73. Joe Looney. Let's see what happened. Let's see what old Joe Looney. Joe Looney got smoked too? All right, cool. I think moving forward, that's gonna be my new rule, man. Not saying Brandon Knight's perfect, not saying Connor McGovern's perfect, damn near not saying Connor Williams is perfect, but we can't complain about Connor Williams when 78 and 73 is just out here stinking it up on that level. It's just no way that we can, in good conscience, like talk crazy about those guys and still with the same breath talk crazy about brother Connor. So let's put this into another application here, right? We have a negative Tony Pollard play. Let's watch 78, see what he did. 78 was quasi solid. So what happened? Let's go to 73. I bet we'll find out what happened if we go find out. If we go find 73 and see what happened. 70. There you go. So if we're going to be outside zone blocking and this man is going to cross Connor McGovern's face, then it's Joe Looney's job to scoop up this guy and let Connor McGovern climb to the second level. And Connor McGovern didn't necessarily get to the second level. I think he was pulled here. Yeah, he just kind of whiffed on this block there. That's a Connor McGovern mistake, but I feel like if Joe Looney was a little tighter to McGovern's hip like he was supposed to be, then this thing would have went a lot smoother. But that's another reason why Tony had negative yards. So I don't want people just to be around the internet saying things just to be saying it, going around saying, well, Tony Pollard had all those short yard runs, all those negative runs because he ain't Zeke. He's not a short yardage back. Well, Tony can definitely run his feet and get a couple, just a couple extra yards on the auxiliary, but Rule 78 and Rule 73, this is Tony Pollard's big play at the end of the game, man. I thought it was incredible. and it's a couple of ways to look at it on a lot of from a lot of different angles or whatever. First of all, 73, let me get into the cartel view. 73 and 78 weren't terrible here. And if you can count on two of those five guys doing their job properly, then the play should have a good positive result. We get a good little block from Noah Brown there, and just Tony Pollard just doing some extra, being elusive. Sometimes the hardest job of being a running back is making the first guy miss. If you make the first four guys miss, then you are bound to have success on that play, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Make the first four miss, then run from every damn body else. Come on, cousin Tony, what you doing? Anyway, like I said, man, I'm not trying to push Zeke off a bridge or anything like that or move on from him. But there were some game logs. You could type in Tony Pollard game log, and Tony's been getting a lot more carries as of late. But that comes with the change in the atmosphere. It comes with Zeke getting more injured, things like that. Losing games and not really being into the playoff race will make Tony Pollard play more. But if you look at how Tony was used very early in the season, like kind of when Dak was, when Dak was healthy, you would see Tony Pollard walk away from games where he'll have 0 opportunities, or he'll have 3 opportunities. He'll have 2 targets and 5 carries. I don't think you can actually make a living with Tony Pollard doing those things. Tony Pollard is a player that can give you a big play, and you can't expect if Tony Pollard's going to run 5 plays for them to be a big play. It's just not fair to Tony. So this ain't me saying Tony needs to take Zeke's job. It's just me saying that Tony should have a lot more opportunities, and with those opportunities, maybe it'll make Zeke's job a little easier. And I don't even mean like a 70-30 type of split where Zeke gets 70%, Tony gets 30. I mean, like, let's do this thing 50-50 and see what happens. Let's give us a full-blown 50-50 split. Let's find. It seems like Cowboy fans are always talking about this, man. Hey, let's get Tony involved. Let's give him more carries. Let's throw Tony the ball. But it's like we got to get backed into a corner to do things like this to be able to see that it works. I don't know who to blame on that one, but we should definitely give that blame to somebody. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all, man. Like the video, hit the sub button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Twitter been blowing up lately. I appreciate y'all for being tuned into that. Go subscribe to my Patreon, because that's where my draft content has been living for the most part. YouTube will see some of it, but Patreon is seeing most of it. So y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski, Peace, Whiskey, man. Until next time, salute.